How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at the most recent credible UFO sightings. But as always, before we dive in, remember to hit that subscribe button for more awesome content just like this. In October of 2014, many residents of Colorado reported spotting 3 glowing dots hovering in the afternoon sky. Witnesses stated that the objects were round and appeared to be glowing white or silver, likely because of the sun was reflecting off of them. The objects didn't move, instead they maintained a triangular formation throughout the time they were visible in the sky. As suddenly as they appeared, they vanished from sight. What makes this report one of the more credible recent UFO sightings is that 2 local authorities, the Summit County Sheriff's Office and the Breckenridge Police Department, confirmed that their employees also spotted the flying objects. Although the officers didn't claim the objects to be extraterrestrial in origin, they admitted they were at a loss to explain what they actually were. According to locals who witnessed the event, many believe that aliens were the culprit. In May of 2011, numerous citizens of MIDRAND, South Africa, began reporting seeing things in the sky. The reports were eerily similar, lending credence to this recent UFO sighting. According to reports, witnesses claimed to have seen anywhere from 1 to 7 orange lights floating high in the sky. The witnesses were alarmed by the lights and reported their sightings to authorities. The official explanation for the lights was that the witnesses were actually spotting evidence of a small meteor shower. Officials claim that with all the end of days predictions that were circulating at the time, people were more likely to become aware of the residual light from meteors, though it was actually a fairly common occurrence. Can these lights in South Africa be easily explained as meteors? The numerous people who saw them certainly don't believe so. The witnesses to this next recent UFO sighting have extra cause to be startled by what they saw. The place where the UFO appeared is exactly 666 miles away from Roswell, New Mexico, the site of history's so-called most famous alien facility. In August of 2014, people living near Houston, Texas were startled to see what appeared to be rings of light in the night sky. Several pictures of the mysterious lights made their way to social media, and other residents began confirming that they too saw the lights. The highly suspect distance from Roswell made the sighting credible to many, who believe it could have been extraterrestrials in search of their lost brethren. So far, there have been no official explanation for the unidentified objects that shocked Houston. Part of the credibility of many recent UFO sightings comes thanks to modern technology. Most people are carrying phones with cameras everywhere they go, allowing them to capture proof of their extraterrestrial experiences. This is certainly the case in the 2014 sighting in the air above Iran. A passenger in a commercial airplane captured a 34-second video of a large saucer-shaped object flying rapidly through the clouds just below the plane. The official explanation is that the object was most likely a government drone. However, the video shows that the object quickly passes the airliner, suggesting that it was moving at a high speed that a drone is not likely to be capable of. In addition, drones don't typically fly at the same altitude as commercial aircraft, leading many to believe that it was in fact an alien craft that was captured in this fascinating video. A man named John Shepard also caught an impressive UFO video while camping in Canada in 2014. In the video, viewers can see a diamond-shaped light hovering above the water of the lake, where John had set up camp. Then a second light appears. The lights continue flying over the lake for around 8 minutes before disappearing. So what makes this one of the more credible recent UFO sightings? After capturing the video, John sent it along to the Mutual UFO Network of Canada. Experts there took the video very seriously and made every effort to determine what could have caused the lights in the video. They considered stars, satellites and drones, but quickly ruled out all of these explanations. The group eventually stated that it believes this to be one of the few genuine confirmed UFO sightings that it's ever encountered. In November of 2018, several pilots flying over Ireland called air traffic control to report crafts flying at high speeds near their planes.
To come up on our left-hand side and then rapidly veer to the north. We saw bright light and then it just disappeared at a very high speed. We were just wondering. We didn't think it was a likely collision course, we were just wondering what that could be.
One pilot claimed that the craft he saw appeared to be moving at Mach 2, or twice the speed of sound. Another believed that he was witnessing some sort of military exercise due to the high speed and tight formations of the crafts he saw.
Meteor or another object making some kind of re-entry. Appeared to be multiple objects following the same sort of trajectory, but very bright where we were.
Other pilots didn't actually see aircraft, but reported seeing strange lights in clouds around them, inquiring if they could possibly be seeing meteors entering the Earth's atmosphere. Air traffic control couldn't find any record or indication of either military exercises or meteors. Because of the number of reports from pilots, the sightings were taken very seriously. The Irish Aviation Authority believed the pilots were likely seeing dust or debris entering the atmosphere, but stated they would take a look into the sightings. There's been no official ruling, but many have a hard time believing that the objects the pilots described could have been mere debris. A 5th grade student in Kanpur, India made headlines in 2015 when he captured a surprisingly clear photo of what appeared to be a flying saucer. He was out taking photos of the clouds, and when he zoomed in on one of his photos, he was shocked to see the saucer flying in the sky. The photo is so clear that many have begun to doubt its authenticity. They believe the photo was in some way doctored to make it look like there was a UFO in the sky. However, the boy and his family are adamant the photo is real. They've stated that they'll willingly subject the photo to testing, but so far no tests of authenticity have been forthcoming. Here's another case of professional pilots giving credibility to one of the most interesting recent UFO sightings. These sightings took place in the sky above Arizona. A pilot contacted air traffic control to ask if any other crafts were flying above them.
And there was anybody above us that passed us like 30 seconds ago?
Number 71 Papa Golf negative.
They reported seeing reflective objects above their planes which were flying at around 37,000 feet. This means that the objects they saw were flying at around 40,000 feet. Another pilot flying nearby shortly saw the same thing.
Like don't know what it was, but it's at least 3,000 feet above us. So yeah, I passed right over the top of it.
Okay, American 1095, thank you.
The Federal Aviation Administration initially believed that they were either seeing balloons launched by Google, weather balloons, or military craft. However, they were unable to find indications that any such crafts would be in the area at that time. The FAA admits that they're stumped, but alien enthusiasts believe the answer is clear. Most recent UFO sightings are relatively harmless, but in this case there were serious consequences. In October of 2010, the Warren Air Force Base in Wyoming experienced a massive power failure. The base houses 50 nuclear missiles, so those weapons were completely offline for almost an hour. The Air Force Base claimed that hardware failures were to blame, but others working at the base have another theory. Several anonymous witnesses claim to have seen a cigar-shaped object flying in the sky above the base before the power outage. They also claim that the power outage was much longer than the official reports, around 26 hours. The witnesses state that the object in the sky was unlike anything they've ever seen. Was a UFO to blame for a major issue with United States missiles? If so, was this an intentional sabotage by alien visitors? The implications of this sighting are indeed disturbing. Before we get to that #1 spot and take a look at some truly fascinating footage that's come out of China, Remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel notifications. That way you'll be completely up to date with all our latest videos. On July 7th, 2010, China experienced a UFO sighting that had real fallout. A plane preparing to land in the Chaoshan airport reported an unusual object in the sky near the airport. Within minutes, air traffic controllers had grounded all outgoing flights and diverted incoming flights to other airports. Photos and videos of the object that virtually shut down the airport show it reflecting a golden light and being followed by a comet-like tail. Others near the airport later reported that they too saw a bright object streak across the sky. There were many theories about the object, including hidden US bombers and Russian satellites. The Beijing UFO Research Society and the Shanghai UFO Investigative Research Center have both agreed to look into the incident. However, no one's been able to confirm what the object was that sent the entire airport into a panic. Remember to get your mitts on our one-off Slapdam t-shirt. This bad boy has a super limited print run and is only available for a few more days. Collector's item. What? So don't miss out, there's a link in the description box below and it's also pinned in the comments section. If you want some more fascinating UFO footage, then check out that video on the top there. Otherwise, there's a scary playlist there you can binge on. Also, remember to check out our super limited edition t-shirt. There's a link in the description box below and it's pinned in the comments section as well. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.